Aries, hi, welcome to my channel. Welcome to your bonus reading. It's a bonus reading for the Aries Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and anyone who feels drawn to this reading. Cross watchers are always welcome. The reading is, as always, it's general and it's timeless. Whenever this reading finds you, that's the right time, and there will be a message here for you, Aries. A message or two, something that resonates. We're going to look at 8 tarot cards, and we're going to then look at 3 oracle cards as well. Give you some more clarity, inspiration, whatever it is you need today or whenever you watch this, Aries. Okay. So the bonus readings are a little bit more in depth than my normal readings. They last longer and they are a little bit more informative. So these are three oracles we're going to look at. So you can see the colors, the images of these tarot cards. Perhaps you get your own inkling looking at these cards. Perhaps they tell you something that makes it a little bit more personal, Aries, because whatever your intuition tells you, whatever you feel, that is the right thing for you. So let's see. Let's try and interpret these cards here for the Aries Collective, our fiery Aries. 8 of Cups. Walking away from an emotionally unfulfilling situation. The reason may be that you feel there's no chance to revive this situation, to solve it peacefully and meaningfully, and it has become a daunting and difficult challenge for you, disheartening, confusing. You have been thinking and racking your brain whether you can resolve it, how to resolve it. But you've come to the conclusion there's too much difference. So it could be between a person, you and a person, you and a group of people. It could be you, between you and a situation that you've created, other people have created. Take it as it resonates. So there's been disappointment, there's been heartache, the feeling of failure, and not being able to do the best for this situation, whether that's from you or the others. But you have been thinking about it. It has been weighing quite heavily on your mind. You've been feeling conflicted. There has been contradictions within, internal conflict. You've been feeling adrift. It could be an existential crisis, but it's in the recent past, and so you should have moved on from this somewhat already. Well, we have the 6 of Pentacles here. This is the budget card, as I call it. where the scales are even, the scales of the outgoing, scales of the incoming, finances. There is abundance, there is prosperity, there is financial stability and security. You have enough to cover the bills, the necessities, the food, the rent, and so on. And the situation is changing, it's in flux. This too will pass. It's just at the moment you have to be a little bit frugal, you have to be a little bit careful, keep an eye on the bank balance. And not spend recklessly, especially on things that you don't need. A Seven of Swords here. Yes, again, things are looking a little bit upheavally here. Okay, that's not a word. But yeah, things are in flux, and you're walking away from troubles. You're leaving these arguments behind you, gathering these swords together so they can't be used against you. You're trying to be safe. So that's still, this situation is still ongoing here with the cups and walking away from it. You're actually walking away from it now. We're seeing that here. Where here you've been thinking about it, you've been planning how to do it, and now you're actually doing it. You're doing it a little bit sneakily, a bit underhandedly. You're not, advertising it to everybody, all and sundry. You're keeping it under the radar, keeping yourself protected, guided and guarded by the divine. Then we have the Ten of Cups. Tens, these are end of cycles, beginning of new cycles. This is the beginning of new emotional strength. You're holding your own in the midst of this chaos. In the midst of this inner conflict. So the emotions are definitely evening out, balancing, inner peace returns, stability, inner freedom. So you're pretty much in control now of the situation. That's the Queen of Wands here, especially the Queen of Fire, the Queen of Creativity, whether you're male or female, does not matter. You are standing in your feminine power. Very self-assured, being in control, feeling inspirational, feeling full of new ideas and new motivation. And you are connecting to higher self, higher and expanding consciousness, your awareness, enlightenment, directly connected to the divine, optimism, positivity, renewed strength and purpose, renewed life purpose, positivity. Five of coins. That should be coming before the Six of Coins, but it comes after. Means situation is slightly regressing, going a little bit backwards rather than going forwards here with your material growth, but there's still nothing to worry about. The more you worry, the worse the situation is going to get, and the less you will feel inspired on how to resolve this situation. So it could be a question of finding a new job, finding a second job, finding a side hustle, something that can increase your finances. So the Hanged Man, which is actually the Hanging Man, because The Hanged Man does not hang. It does not get hung by others. He hangs himself. And that's purely to get a different point of view on the situation. Seeing your situation from different angles, especially from a higher perspective. And so you have that clarity. You want that clarity, you want that truth. You want that guidance in the right direction. So you're trying to look at this from all different angles, from a higher vantage point. And we have here the messenger here, the messenger of cups, bringing you an extra cup of love, cup of self-love. Here, emotional strength. Emotionally, you're going from strength to strength. You're brave, you're courageous, you're fearlessness. You're fearless. You have that inner freedom, that inner stability. And it's also a kind of a sense of adventure here. Adventure that's given you a lot of emotional strength. It's making you feel safe and secure within. You're grounding yourself. You're carrying the cross of protection here. You're always protected by the divine. Very much so. We've seen that here with the Queen of Wands as well. And no matter how difficult things get, you can always come back to that inner core of self-confidence, self-control, self-esteem, self-respect. And take some time out if you need to. If things become too much, take a break, retreat, replenish your energies, make yourself the number one priority. Accept yourself, respect yourself. Stay open-minded. Do not give in to any mental anguish or worries, fear and uncertainty. You do not want to, I've got hiccups now, to deal with this. What you want is a positive path forward, new options, new opportunities, new potential, new chances. So, leaving that conflict, that contradictions behind, let's see what the oracles are saying here. You have an alpha dragon. So here we're dealing with the divine feminine, here we're dealing with the divine masculine. So there's a good balance within you, whether you're male or female. Harnessing divine masculine power of creation, but also staying true to your feminine powers. Destroy the old, visualize your dream, help to manifest a new world. The changes that you imagine, you can bring them about according to the options and opportunities that you encounter, the new potential that's there, the choices, the chances. So keep your eyes open. You don't want to miss anything at the moment. You want to be very vigilant. You want to be very open-minded. And you want to be very determined and very, very focused. And here we have surrendered to the flow. We have that lucky ladybird here. So the more you surrender to the flow, the better it gels, the better it vibes with you. The vibrations you're on the right track. You feel you're on the right track when you're surrendering to the flow. You don't have to control everything. Some things you cannot control, some things you don't need to control, even if you could control them. Wouldn't want to, because it's better. Surrender to the flow. It brings in more opportunity, It brings in more options, more potential. So believe in yourself, believe in your skills, your talents, your power, your abilities. Then you have the Gemini angel card here. Even though you are an Aries and a fire sign, and the Gemini is an air sign. So going to have a look in the book. This is the Harmony angel cards. So your angel here is Ambriel, which is the angel of Gemini. And this is for issues of adaptability, communication, and relationships. Ambriel's card is for those who see both sides of a problem or question and can therefore apply their considerable intelligence to sort out dilemmas. You are probably a person to whom others bring their troubles. You are a sympathetic companion, skilled in listening and communicating, but ask Ambriel's protection to help prevent taking on negative energy from others. In your own life, you are likely to be adaptable and clever and putting all your energy into being successful. You cultivate relationships of all types, displaying great loyalty. So, surrendering to the flow, furthering and nurturing your relationships, but it has to be the right ones. There has to be compatibility. When you're in this relationship, there has to be calm, serenity, and inner peace, and balance, harmony, stability, relaxation, contentment. That's what you are focusing on right now, just to give your life a better aspect. And then you can move forward with optimism, positivity, to attain that inner stability, that inner grounding, that inner balance, safety and security. Because you want to feel more settled. You have been feeling unsettled here in the recent past. And the worries, the mental anguish will dissipate, dissolve into the ether. Just be aware of your feminine and your masculine powers and balance. Watch the financial aspects. I say keep an eye on the bank balance. Don't spend recklessly. Don't make any impulse purchases. Concentrate on your abundance and your prosperity, the stability and the security. So Aries, this has been your bonus reading, a bit of an extended reading. There's quite a bit happening here, I can see. And it's been a pleasure reading for you, Aries. Thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you in one of my other readings. Until then, take very good care.